my sunglasses? Where's my sunglasses? What'd you do with them? They were right there. They're not on my face. They're not back there. What'd you do with them? Okay. Knocked them down here. Thank you very much for that. And now they're all scratched. Yeah. Thank you. That was very helpful. Yeah, very helpful. This place is way too busy. I wanted to do the Helena Ridge Trail, which, I mean, I wouldn't be able to stream the whole thing, but I wanted to do it because I was like, oh, this will be cool. Gosh dang, these Forest Service people parked so freaking close to me. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Forest Service people that just roll in. I don't know what they're doing, but whatever. And then tons of cars. There's at least 30 cars here that just all is like, I got here 20 minutes ago and it wasn't that busy. And then all of a sudden it's like everybody showed up. So I was optimistic we were going to be able to do something, but now we're just going out to the Scratchgravels, because if this is that busy, I guarantee Ascension is going to be super busy, and I haven't had really good luck doing live streams over there, so we're just going to open this window for her. We're just going to do the Scratchgravels. We'll go in at Norris, I think the Norris Trailhead. And, I don't know, we could go to the other one, I guess, too. Maybe go to, is it John G? Maybe? I don't know, I'll figure out what we want to do while we're driving out there, because it's going to be a 10-minute drive. And hopefully my phone doesn't overheat. For whatever reason, it's starting to get black already. It's like, why is my phone overheating? It's 47 degrees outside. It's not like it's hot. The sun doesn't really feel that hot, so I don't know what's going on. But whatever. Oh, and then I don't know what's going on with all this funds that I deposited yesterday, but now there's like a 10-day hold on it, which doesn't make any sense. And so I called the bank and I'm like, because it was supposed to post today, I'm like, why is there a 10-day hold on this? Well, you need to contact the other financial institution that it came from, because they're the reason why. So I called them and they're like, no, we didn't put a frickin', like, why would we put a hold on this? We cut you a bank check. Like, it's a frickin' bank check. It's basically like an EFT. All they have to do is just process it. So then I call the other bank and I'm like, hey, I just talked to the other bank and they're like, frickin', there's no reason for a hold to be on there. Well, we don't know why there's a hold on there then. I'm like, well, this is bullshit because I need this money for right now. Like, what the hell? I can't wait 10 days. Like, this really, really sucks, because now it's supposed to deposit on the 29th to make the funds available on the 29th, I should say. And so now I'm like racking up interest on something that would be paid off right now, as well as the fact that I can't get my new tires, I can't get my new windshield, any of this, and I'm supposed to be leaving. Like, This doesn't make any freaking sense. This is such a pain in the ass. I'm like super pissed off by it. Why is this light even red? It operates on a frickin' sensor. And there's like no cars. It's just randomly just red. Like, what the hell? I don't know what's going on with Nari's tummy, but like she had issues all the way until last night, like before we went to bed. And I was starting to get really worried because she wasn't, like, she was obviously hungry. Like when we were visiting a friend, she was hungry. She wanted some food. She's trying to eat everybody else's food. And we got back up into the van and she like sniffed her food, her bowl of food, and was like, nah, I don't want any of that. And then, so I was like, okay, well, just keep an eye on her. And then she woke up in the middle of the night. She had to pee. So she didn't, she wasn't trying to squirt out her butt, which was a plus. And then, which I don't even know how she would have anything left in her as much as she was doing. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And then lady, if you wanted over in this lane, you should have got over in this lane back before. And then in the middle of the night, she jumped down and decided to eat. She ate like her entire bowl full of food. So then I was like, yes, she's eating. And then this morning, when we got up, she took a ginormous poop, like, and it had substance to it. It wasn't like squirting out her butt. And then she, why are you doing this all of a sudden? Now we gotta wait for a freaking train. Yes, just what I want. And then, so I was like, yay, her tummy's better. And then, so she got done doing that, dropping this big old deuce of, that has some substance to it. And then 20 seconds later, she proceeded to try and squeeze out the last of the toothpaste out. And it's like, why are you doing that? Like, you just dropped a huge load. Why do you feel like you need to just like grunt and get the rest of it out? And so it was like just not even soft serve consistency. And then another 30 seconds later, she's like squeezing as hard as she can, like grunting. If she had handicap rails, she would have been. What the heck? I hit the don't disturb me button. Somebody tried to call me. Hit the don't disturb me button. And it answered the phone. It's like, I didn't even get close to the answering the phone button. Like, come on, you freaking thing. So now they're going to call back because they're like, oh, you answered. No, I didn't fucking answer. I didn't even know who it was. So it's like, well, do you still have tummy issues? Or like, what do you got going on here? Because it was like, I don't know what she was doing. I need to eat a little something. Oh, so it did go to voicemail. Like, it didn't actually answer. I love these people that have been sitting here for frickin' 20 minutes waiting for this train. Now, I haven't, but I guarantee the people in front of me were. And then you get somebody that comes from one of the side streets, literally been there for like 5 seconds, and then they get mad because somebody won't let them in. It's like, we've been waiting for frickin' 20 minutes. You can wait for 20 minutes. Sent my ballot in. That's my freaking thing, and it's like, I already sent it in, you fools. Like, I went in and filled it out. Butter in there, huh? Yeah. Why would I am so confused. This lady made like a last minute, way back there. I'm talking like way back there. Made this last minute, like, I need to get in front of this guy to go straight at that light way back there. And then she proceeded to go straight through that light, which is very unusual. There's nothing over there. Like, you are going to a house if you're going back there, and it's like, how did you not know way back in downtown that you needed to be in the right-hand lane, which you easily could have done before the light? I wish it wasn't windy. That's the problem. It is so freaking windy out, and it's gonna be like this all week, I guarantee it, because there's all these, you know, springtime in Montana. It's like constant little weather bands coming through, which of course are windy. bank again and figure out like what the hell is going on. And now I gotta figure out like what I can do. I don't have enough time to do everything. I'm not gonna have enough time. I have to wait until the freaking 29th. I'm not gonna have enough time. And my worry is I'm gonna get to the 29th and then they're gonna be like, oh, but we're delayed again. I'm gonna be like, what the F are you? What the hell? What the hell is going on? Especially not right in front of the freaking cops, you weirdo. I don't know why there's a cop sitting here anyways. It's not like people can speed because there's this freaking four-way stop right here. Maybe people are blowing through the four-way stop. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. Back up. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense what you're doing. Go to the other one, or do we want to go to this one? God dang it, I don't know. It's kind of one of those where is the wind going to be the least, and I think it's going to be on this other one. Because if we go this way, we're going to get up on top of the flat. The flat's going to be super windy. So let's go to the next one. Exciting. It's kind of meh. You know what else is mid-bree? Your aura. Oh, nice. And now shit is like just all of a sudden going off on my freaking vehicle. Which means I probably got to fix that other thing, again. Which makes no sense to me because I freaking fixed that. Like there is no way that thing is coming apart. Like, what the fuck? It's not everything, though. Nope, see, now it's going off. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's going on. And now everything just, like, all of a sudden, everything, like, just went all crazy on my dash, on my van, and then now everything's back to normal again. I don't know what's going on. I just don't get it. Like, the last repair I did on my freaking, where that keeps having issues, there is no way that thing is gonna, like, it can't have issues. Like, that thing, that repair I did was like, what do you call it? Over engineered or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what this guy's doing. They're just not even paying attention to that there might be other people out here. Gosh dang, there's a lot of people out here too. What the heck is going on today? Every single freaking trailhead has 10,000 people on it. This one never has anybody at it. And there's 2 people parked down there, 1 person leaving, and I see at least 3 vehicles up here. Which isn't a lot, but there's never anybody up here. And because you get a lot of people that walk in too from the valley. So if there's like 3 vehicles here, that means there's probably 20 people just right here on this section of the trail. Which again isn't a lot of people, but it is when you have a little butt head. 4 here. Because like I said, there is never anybody here. And it's super windy. There's blue flowers around here that are really gorgeous though. Really pretty. Okay. So this isn't going to be that long. The commute is probably going to be longer than what our run is going to be like. 'Cause my legs are still pretty. I'm trying to fight through it. Like, I didn't sleep well last night because the pain. Like, my legs were just aching. Just aching. Why is it so freaking windy? Gosh dang it. I hate wind. The wind does not make for good content. Because it's hard for you guys to hear. You just hear the constant wind noise. It's not fun. Let's turn that one on. God dang it, it's getting worse as I sit here. Like, I can hear it blowing harder all of a sudden. Maybe I won't live stream. Because if it's as windy as it is, I can see outside right now. This ain't gonna work for the live stream. Yes, I know, sweet girl. I'm trying to figure this out. Because I cannot live stream in this wind. There you should go. It was not this windy. Like, it was breezy up at Mount Helena, but it wasn't windy like this. So this wind just came in. Of course, there is some clouds that are just moved in too. This freaking sucks. Okay, let me come out here and see. I think it's way too windy for me to live stream. Yeah, it is so freaking windy all of a sudden. Like, this is like all of a sudden. Because it's windy all the way down there, and as we were driving up the road, it wasn't windy like this. So this is just an all of a sudden. So maybe it'll die down, but I don't think so. Oh, geez. Yeah, now that I'm on the other side of the van. Oh, maybe we'll give her a go, but if it's like super, super windy, this ain't gonna work. And it got cold all of a sudden. Because all those clouds came in. Might just be because of the wind. That wind is chilly, but it got cold. We'll give her a go and see. If it gets too windy or any worse than it is now. It's already too windy, but give her a go. And of course, it's sunny out, so I can't see the screen. Even without my sunglasses on, I can't see hardly. Well, we're gonna go up this peak and probably just come right back down. That's probably about all I got in me. And then I might do something tonight as well if the wind dies down. Gosh dang, now it's getting worse again. This is pretty dang steep, so there won't be a lot of running up this for sure. And then my ankle is still pretty sore, so running downhill, that's why I put running in little quotations, because I don't know how much running there will be, but I'm just be out here doing something. Mostly for my dog's benefit more than mine, but I do need to start doing something. I really do wonder if I did get stress fractures in both my lower legs, because like what I did yesterday, like I said, it's not sharp pain. I'm not having issues with any of that. It's the aching afterwards. And like I said, all night, I finally at like 2 o'clock this morning had to take a couple Advil because I couldn't sleep. My legs ached so bad that I just couldn't sleep. And it's just that the lower part of both legs. That's why I've had a stress fracture before, and it's kind of that same feeling. We'll see. Like my knee doesn't feel bad at all. I can still feel it, but it's not near like what it was. Should have brought my gloves. My hands are freezing now. And I wish I would have worn my beanie instead of a hat, instead of a ball, or I guess you'd say a ball cap. I don't know why I'm having data network issues all of a sudden. There is nothing blocking me from the probably 10 cell towers out in the valley here, to include, like, the closest one is probably like, I don't know, I can't tell because of the shadow where it's at. I've never like looked to see because I've never had any issues out here. That doesn't make any sense why I'm having data network issues right now. Oh look, it finally came back. But it's still not running very strong. It makes zero sense. I've never had any issues out here. Like I said, there's none blocking me. It's not like I have cell signal issues. I have freaking 4 bars of 5G UW because all the cell towers are so close. File a complaint with Verizon, I guess, because they must be got me shadow banned, I guess, for lack of any better terms. Like they're restricting me somehow. They have to be. And they just had to pay a huge lawsuit because they were doing that to people that they shouldn't have been. I'm one of those people that they shouldn't be doing that to. Okay. Oh, one of the people who was in the parking lot is left. He's left. Didn't see them. Oh, this is way harder than I thought it would be. Obviously, my legs haven't recovered very well. For whatever reason, both my feet are super crampy right now. I don't know what that's about. Oh, like super crampy. Right now, I think we're lucky because it's still windy, but the wind has shifted direction, so we're a little bit protected in this draw. Keep going. Why are you stopping? Weirdo. I don't know what that was about. She like freaking like just stopped and was staring at me. Oh, it's kicking my ass. Whew. A little lightheaded too, which doesn't make sense. It's almost like elevation is getting to me, but I'm used to the elevation. Glad to see me back at running. Well, quick. I'll tell you that I don't know if there's much running involved today. My legs they have zero pop in them right now. And trying to climb this hill is freaking ridiculous. Whew. I mean, yeah, last night we did quite a bit of running on our little 5-mile run we did. I did quite a bit of running. That's probably why I'm so tired today, actually. Oh. Sure, now my dog's like rearing to go. A little bit ago, though, I had to like freaking tick her along. Like, why are you not going? Let's go. She probably figured I needed a break. Whew. Huh. The clouds look ominous today. They are ominous. It's supposed to be like just raining off and on throughout the next couple weeks, which is normal for this time of year. I think it's supposed to hold off until this afternoon for here. Had to do your intervals indoors. That always sucks. Oh man. Whew. It was an indoor track. Oh man. Well, today is going to be just a little short. I don't even think we're going to get a 5K out of it. Be lucky if it's 2 miles based upon what my watch says right now. And then if the weather holds out, I'll probably do something tonight as well. I don't know if I'll live stream it or not, because I might go in the back country. We'll see. Gosh, hey, it's freaking steep. Another half in September and full marathon in November. Nice. Well, next week I'm supposed to start my next training block for my next race, and I'm hoping to. It's gonna be my last attempt at being competitive, so. That's a pretty tough 100-miler, so I got to throw together a good training block if I want to be competitive. So we'll see. And then I have a 200-miler again coming up at the end of September. 100-miler will be my tune-up race. But before now and then, I might just drop from the 200-miler. Who knows? I'm not excited about 200s after doing Cocodona. Will I ever do Cocodona again? Absolutely not. Oh man. Are we going or not? You're blocking me. Move out of the way. You're not gonna go. Once we get up to the saddle, we can at least see what's coming over the mountain. Weather-wise, it'll be super windy though once we get up here. And we still got more to climb. It should be super windy in this little saddle. now. Actually, looks like it's snowing over there. More for fun than competitive, yeah. 335 to 340, that's a good time. That's a good time. Bucket list type of races. Not too many of them, that's for sure. Just gonna have fun. It does make sense it would be snowing over there with the way the temperature is right now. It was 47 at the van when we left, so you get back in that country, it's a little bit higher altitude. It's gonna be, you know, mid to high 30s. Saddle, and I always feel like, oh, you're almost there. Really, you're not. You still got another half a mile and another 500 feet of vert to do. Whoo, that wind is cold. Now we can see the actual summit. Hopefully those trees up there will block a bit of the wind so I can get a breather. There we go. Oh. Not a fan of running even in small wind? Yeah, I am not a fan of running in any wind. With 35 to 140 for your half? Nice. Legs are a bit tired. The views are pretty good. I think we're gonna go back there probably if the weather is okay. Maybe tomorrow for a couple days. Or even today, we could leave tonight, who knows? We'll see. Oh man, this weather system. It's supposed to be off and on, just horribly windy. Didn't conserve enough for the end. Yeah. Well, that's why I don't know if you follow Seth Demore on YouTube, but like he just ran the half marathon at the Colfax in Denver as just a practice, because he had a very a big failure trying to set a PR half marathon about a month ago and just failed miserably, and it's because he hadn't done like a road race for so long that he was just out of practice. And so he ran the Colfax this last weekend and actually did pretty good, being that it was at altitude and all that. And I know he's getting ready to run the Boulder here this weekend. And this is like, an elite runner. He's not a pro because he doesn't have any sort of sponsorship deals or anything like that. But he's definitely an elite. He's won Pikes Peak Marathon and Pikes Peak Ascent multiple times in the last 10 years. That in me today. Yesterday I did too much, or last night I should say, and I actually ran most of that because we did what, a little over 5 miles, and I ran most of it, including the uphills. The uphills actually felt pretty good. But I paid the price last night. That's probably another reason why I'm so tired this morning. I only got probably a total of 3 hours of sleep last night because my legs ached so much. Obviously did too much. Because even after the 5 miler, I went to the gym and I did another 30 miles on the bike. Or 30 miles, 30 minutes on the bike. just to loosen up. Like I didn't push hard or anything. I was just letting my legs move. Go back, sweet girl. Yeah, she wanted to continue on, but yeah, we're just gonna go back. We'll be, I don't even think we're gonna hit the 2 mile mark actually. The sagebrush is quite fragrant today. Actually, I kind of enjoy the smell of the sagebrush. A lot of people don't like it, but to me, it's a good, familiar smell that I kind of enjoy. Don't stop in front of me. Gosh dang you. She damn near just made me trip and fall on my face. My legs are definitely fresher. She's freaking, spent 2 weeks not hitting the trails. Yes, last night was the first night we hit the trails yet. So actually it was closer to 3 weeks that she spent not hitting any trails. I wish there was a trail that actually just cut across around the front of this, because there's that little high cut across. It would be, you have to go all the way down and then come back up if you wanted to hit that. But I'd like to just kind of swing around the front side and hit that. But instead of just going down this way. Oh well. Well, hopefully if my legs will start rebounding and all the pain will go away. And I mean, luckily I don't think I tore a ligament in my knee. I think it was just, I like strained it and it was just super inflamed, because it feels way better than it did even 2 days ago. But compared to a week ago, like all the swelling is gone for the most part. There's still a little bit of, no, I'm pretty sure all the swelling is actually gone now. I think it's just, so definitely doesn't hurt like it did. That's for sure. Now I can feel it on this downhill. That's why I say the downhill is worse, but I don't just feel it sitting around like I was before. They're crickets. So many freaking crickets. During the daytime, you don't normally hear them. Some sort of bug. I'm guessing it's crickets. You only hear them during the nighttime. And then my western meadowlark has pretty much just been following us, flying next to us. I love the sound of western meadowlarks, the bird song, so cool. You have a bunch where you live too? Yeah. My nose is like super goopy because of how cold that wind was. It's not the kind of goop that I can blow it out of my nose. It's just like kind of drippy more than anything. All the freaking invasive weeds are popping up now. If I had a trash bag, I would just go around and start pulling. But the problem is these weeds, I don't remember what they're called. Like, I don't know if it's knapweed or something, whatever it is. The problem with them is their roots go down like freaking 20 feet in the ground. So all you do is just temporarily keep it from going to seed, I guess, to spread and make it even worse. You can pull it, but stuff has just been taking over all over Montana. I don't remember where it came from, but there's another invasive weed, that some sort of thistle that has been just creeping across Montana too. And now you need to have like thick leather gloves to have a pulling party on that stuff. Why are we stopping? We just looking, or what are we doing? Huh? You don't know? She doesn't know why she's stopping. The other thing with my legs that really hurt my, like, I had issues with, it was from all the rock. Well, I mean, the rock is, a combination between the mud and the rock is what jacked up my knee. And then what I would assume was probably some low-level stress fractures in my lower legs from all the freaking rock, running on the rock. But forgot where I was going with this. Oh, now I do. Now I remember. The other issue I had from running on the rock is, and I was wearing pretty cushy shoes and stuff like that, but the bottoms of my feet were numb for like a week and a half. Like some of my toes are still a little bit numb right now, but it didn't start getting better until like maybe 2 days ago. I've never had that issue before. I mean, luckily I didn't have any real major issues with blisters. I started to get one blister in kind of a weird location. Right around mile, I don't know, probably 180 or so. And so I fixed, like, put some tape and fixed that. Didn't have any issues after that. And then when I got done, like the next day, I was inspecting my feet. And I had two tiny little blisters on 2 toes on my right foot, and that was it. count myself. And I've never really had any issues with blisters. Not like a lot of people. They're like freaking every 10 miles they're having to do foot care. There was no branches on the road. Well, there was one trail. So at the what would it be, like 170 mile mark or whatever? Like this whole race, I had issues, other issues. And because of the mud, which would have been the day before when I hit a lot of this mud, and I got a couple hours sleep in Sedona. And like the day before, I felt great. I woke up that night, like I got a couple hours sleep, like the day before that, or the morning before that. And I woke up, I felt great. And so that whole day, I was like moving strong. That would have been from mile 108 to like mile 70. I was moving strong up until like right at night, because that's when the thunderstorms came in and I just got so cold and wet, drenched. But I woke up the next day in Sedona after a couple hour napping, and couldn't even bend my left leg because my knee hurt so bad and it was all swollen. I was like, what the hell happened? Like, I didn't feel my knee the whole day before. And I was talking to other people, and it was like, for them it was because the slipping around in the mud with all the rock, because you know your foot would slide and then slam into a rock, and so that would like stop your going sideways or whatever, and it was kind of jarring. So it makes sense that it would hurt your knee. But that morning, like my climb coming out of Sedona is like one of the toughest climbs. And that trail, luckily I was doing it at first light, because I was able to finally get to where I could at least move my leg and everything. It took about an hour, but super painful. And then that trail is called Hangout Trail maybe, or something like that. I don't know what it is. But essentially you're like on this exposed side slope, slick rock for like 3 or 4 miles with about an 800-foot drop off to the side. And so now all the pressure, I have one bad knee, so now all the pressure's on my good knee, and it's all side hilly. You haven't had blisters either? Yeah, it's so nice not having to deal with that. But that was so rough with a bum knee doing that section. And I got to the top of that climb, and I basically sat down on a stump and had about a 30-minute pity party with tears and everything before I finally regrouped and pushed on. Because at that point, like when I had my pity party, I was only like 2 miles from the aid station too. But I rolled into the aid station and had another mental breakdown once I saw my crew. And then saw my buddy Wes Plate, who was just leaving when I got there, and he gave me a little pep talk. And if it wasn't for him, I probably would have dropped at that point, because I wouldn't have dropped. But I was much better off after seeing him, let's just put it that way. Yeah, no problem, Raccoon. I will probably not be on, but no problem, because we're almost back now. And conversing. It's crazy that wind is like completely died down now. Yet there's more clouds. Must have just been the front of like a little... Because like I said, it was like this at the Mount Helena trailhead when we left there, and even as we were driving in, it was barely any breeze. And then as soon as we park, it was like just freaking 40-mile-an-hour winds blowing all of a sudden. I don't know what that was about. I wish it was like this at the top. I would have hung out at the top a little bit and just enjoyed the views. That wind was so freaking cold. everybody's gone. We are the last people here. It sounds like somebody's driving in though. Oh, it's hard to tell. Well, now I gotta figure out what I can do. I was hoping to get my new windshield, and the windshield I could probably still do, and get my new tires before I take off cross country. Would my current tires make it across? Probably. The problem is, well, somebody new is parked down at the bottom, because both people that were on the bottom, they left. So there's somebody new there. But I need to, oh look, Nari's updated location is the van. She's standing right next to it. I just got a notification from her caller saying she's at the van. Yeah, I mean, I could probably get a couple thousand. Well, it would be at least 5,000 more miles on my tires. Can I get 5,000 more miles? I don't know. It's going to be kind of iffy, because I'll be going, actually be closer to 6,000 miles on my van, or on my tires. I don't know. We'll see. I need to figure something out though. I don't know why she's going to the other side when this is the side with the door on it. Oh, hello, you're back. She sniffs her food and then she's like, nah, I don't want any of that. Can I take your harness off? You don't need that on anymore. Yeah, you don't need that on anymore. Yeah, that wasn't even 2 miles. That's okay. I mean, there's quite a bit of vert in there, so. By quite a bit, I mean almost 900 feet. Dog's looking at me. Oh, well, that was fun. Thanks everybody who stopped in. Raccoon quick, everybody. Maybe I'll see you tonight. We'll see. I'm pretty tired. I think I'm just gonna have to park somewhere and take a nap, because I am so tired right now. But anyways, thanks everybody. I'll see you guys sometime. I don't know when, but we'll see you sometime. Bye everyone. Love y'all.